The thought of impartiality is absolute illusion. I have overcome suicidal ideation and domestic violence. Hi, I am May. I am a mental wellness coach and hypnosis practitioner. Welcome to my channel, Growth Teacher. I created this channel in mind to share my life lessons, and hopefully you can learn from it and in the process inspire you. And no, I haven't gotten life figured out, in case you wonder, because I don't want to be put in a position where people would think this persona of mine and will take every advice that I am sharing with you, or I'm guiding you as, oh, she had life figured out. Absolutely not. Everything I'm sharing with you, everything I'm guiding you, those are my live experience. Those are through research and also how I perceive the world. One thing you will know about my content as you get to know me, I always advocate for variations. Variations is the norm. And I'm going to explain that in a bit. So, what to expect? The type of content that I will be sharing in this channel are mental wellness, of course, spirituality, hypnosis, self help, and personal growth, the life lesson that we can learn around us and around the world. One thing you will not hear from me, though, saying that I will advocate for the so called truth. I don't believe in such thing. I don't believe in impartiality. And let me explain that. Let me expand that for you. Impartiality is an illusion. I learned this from Lisa Barrett, a scientist, and she wrote this book, How Emotions Are Made. But if you're not familiar of Lisa Barrett's work, she actually did her TED Talk, and it garnered so many views, millions of views. So go check her out. So here's the thing, each one of us is unique. No brain wiring is the same, even though you live or expose yourself in the same environment, even though you are identical twins. Imagine you would thought that you have the same brain wiring. Absolutely not. Your experience about the world, how you see it, how you view it, is absolutely unique. And you may have similar values, but that does not mean they're exactly the same. That's why each one of us has our own biases, whether you're conscious about it or not conscious about it. That does not deny the fact that we all have our own biases. That's why the thought of impartiality is absolute illusion. However, that doesn't mean that you cannot be mindful about your biases. What you can expect from me is I will do my utmost to speak about my truth and be mindful and be honest of my ever-changing values. And you may wonder, wait, what? What do you mean ever changing values? Yes, of course, your values constantly evolve, constantly change. The only thing that is permanent is change. You can turn up a month later and change your worldviews, change the way you value things, change the way which thing you prioritize. If you are constantly changing, that's what you call growth. If you haven't changed, it means you haven't tried anything. You haven't tried anything new at all. Hence, I no longer get flabbergasted when there is an expose about that person or a content creator who has changed, because we are ever changing individual. Whether that change is positive or negative, it is still a change. So this is what I can promise you is me being truth to my own experience, to my live experience, and how I research things. However, of course, it is important in this channel, in order for us to understand behaviors and patterns, we need to discuss statistical summary or generalization. But that does not mean that it is applicable to everyone or to each individual. When you're watching my content, I want you to have this at the back of your head, whether or not at this stage of your life this advice or this perspective or this viewpoint is applicable in your stage of your life. With that being said, I'm very excited to explore things with you and challenge your perception, challenge how you view the world, the unconventional take on topics, and hopefully grow your mind's eye. So, I want you to take care out there, get curious, have fun, like myself, having fun exploring what topic that can help you going forward. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. So, where can you find me other than here in YouTube? I also have another channel, Wandering Boss, which focuses on tech, data privacy, cybersecurity, product reviews, and my personal vlog. I also have a TikTok. I just reopened it because I did have a 10-month hibernation from social media. So I just reopen my TikTok, so you can find me here. And if you are fan of decentralized platform, you can also find me in Nosta. I recently created my Rumble and Spotify account. You can also find me in my website, growthteacher.com.